Good evening. Welcome to the 68th commencement exercise for Upper Dublin High School honoring the class of 2022. On this momentous occasion, we thank you all for coming and for joining us in our final moments with this outstanding group of students as we celebrate their accomplishment of graduation. Thank you to the school board, to Dr. Yanni, to the Upper Dublin staff, to the PTO and the parents, the Upper Dublin community members, and most importantly, to you, the students, for your support, for your encouragement, and for your trust. You are a wonderful class, and for all of us who have had the chance to interact with you, please know that it has been our honor. We thank Mr. Horn and the Upper Dublin High School Band who played our preludes and processional. And we ask that you now stand or remain standing for our national anthem and for our alma mater. Staff and students to my right, would you please turn to face the American flag? And gentlemen, at this time, would you please remove your caps?
And bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still.
Thank you, Mr. Arnold and the Upper Dublin High School Choir. That was outstanding. I would like to take, please be seated. I would like to take this opportunity to honor members of our staff who will be retiring after their distinguished careers. They are Sue Cheriano, Educational Assistant, Ginny Herman, Orchestra Teacher, and then Dee Cross and Kim Callahan, would you please join me up on stage right now? So absolutely none of this could be possible without the two colleagues who are alongside me right now. To commemorate the accomplishments, the efforts, and the retirements of these two long-standing Cardinals, would you please recognize them for their massive contributions to the community, to the high school, and to the class of 2022 as I now present them official diplomas as honorary members of this senior class. There is one more recognition that we would like to make, and that is to those who have served in the military and those who will serve in the future. So for members of the class of 2022 who will move on to serve our country, and to anyone in attendance who has done so or is currently serving, would you please rise so that we can show you our appreciation? Thank you so much. It is now my pleasure to introduce our student speakers. The first will be Senior Class President Luke Price, who will bring us commencement greetings. Following Luke, Joyce Jung and then Lauren Howie will provide our valedictory speeches. Since the elimination of class rank at the high school, writing and delivering the valedictory speeches is an opportunity that is available to all students. The top 2 students and speeches were chosen based on their excellent content and delivery. So at this time, would you please welcome your class president, Luke Price.
Hey everybody. Good evening, teachers, administrators, families, and of course, my class of 2022. Looking back at high school, I think we can agree it went pretty fast. We made it all the way here. It's amazing, exciting, and admittedly, at least a little scary. I want to talk about a concept from my favorite quote from my favorite author, J.R.R. Tolkien. He once wrote, "Not all those who wander are lost." You might have heard that quote before. It's really popular. It's a bit cheesy, but it's always resonated with me, and I think it would resonate with my class as well. That's because we know a lot about uncertainty. Some of us came from middle school not knowing anything about high school. Well, some of us came from middle school knowing everything about high school. We knew exactly which class we wanted to take and exactly which major and which college we wanted to shoot for. But even our most meticulous planners received a cold and firm slap across the face from disasters both global and local. I said this before, but we were the youth that had to endure hearing that word that begins with un and ends with accidented over and over and over when describing our times, whatever the hell that means. So whether you like it or not, you've had quite the comprehensive schooling in dealing with the uncertain, and you're better because of it. Also because of it, you know that things will most likely not go as planned in our next years. You can move somewhere far away, you could switch careers, you could do a complete 180, and you could even drop out of college like Bill Gates, but maybe think extra hard before you do that last one. The point is that if you think about it, there are plenty of opportunities for things to go horribly, horribly wrong. God knows they have in the past, God knows they probably will in the future. Well, that's a pretty bad end to a speech, but there's more, because this is where the quote comes in. Because while these changes might be drastically different from what you expect, it does not mean that they are inherently bad. That's why I like the quote. When you feel unsure about your life and its future, remember that while you may wander, you are not lost, and you are absolutely never alone. The proof of that is sitting around you right now. We are UD Strong, and I think wherever we go, I think us Cardinals will be quite all right. Thank you everyone for everything, and have an amazing night. I'd like to invite up to the stage my dearest friend, Joyce.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and my fellow classmates of Upper Dublin High School. My name is Joyce Jung, and as your pilot today, I welcome you aboard Flight UD22. Before our departure, please remember to fasten your seatbelts, close your eyes, and open your ears as we take off for memory lane. We begin in 2018 as unruly freshmen, standing on the fresh concrete steps outside this very building, decorated with braces, acne, and hearts that are beating a little too fast. We lose our ways in the halls, walking in one direction just to spin back around the next second, and our schedules are glued to our hands, too afraid of forgetting the order of our classes. In the midst of the chaos and confusion, freshman year flies by, and eventually, as sophomores, we learn better. Learning to work together to decorate alcoves, collectively participating in Spirit Week, and taking our place in clubs and sports, we successfully adjust. More importantly, we find our people, our classmates, peers, friends, and teachers who will stick around us for the next 4 years. And just as we're ready to do it all again as juniors, we hit turbulence. Buckle up, because this flight is about to get rough. Thunder rumbles with online exams, and lightning strikes from the lack of social interaction. Asynchronous learning floods our minds, making it harder and harder to stay engaged. But soon the clouds settle, and the sun shines through, because we compromise, adapt, learn. We become seniors. You can relax now as the storm has passed. Aside from some soul-crushing college apps and a bit of senioritis here and there, we have more good days than bad. We danced the night away one last time for Coronation Ball. We became independent through our culminating projects. We laughed at Disney, cried at prom, and dreamed during community study. And everything leads us here today at graduation and nearing the landing of our flight. We have reached our destination, the end of high school. Before you step off this flight today, I want to leave you with a word that may be useful at this unfamiliar location. The word I want to share is 안녕, which in Korean means goodbye. Goodbye to our Chromebooks that pulled through even in the possession of our reckless hands. Goodbye to the surprisingly tender smiley fries served at lunch. Goodbye to the email tag at stu.udsd.org. 안녕. My favorite thing about this word, however, has to be the second meaning it holds. 안녕 also means hello. Hello to the new schools, careers, and passions we seek. Hello to the new teachers, friends, and coworkers we'll meet. And hello to getting just a step closer to being financially cut off from our parents. Don't forget to claim your checked luggage full of memories and experiences waiting for you at gate number 2. I hope you had an enjoyable flight with Upper Dublin High School, and to the class of 2022, 안녕. For our next speaker, I would like to introduce my student government soulmate, Lauren Howie.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for all coming out here tonight. To the class of 2022, we made it. Take a moment to look out to the crowd. Your family, friends, and teachers are all here today cheering you on and celebrating you. You should feel proud. Now, I want to introduce you to Malcolm Gladwell, writer for The New Yorker and popular author. In his book, Outliers, he discusses the 10,000-hour rule. This suggests that it takes 10,000 hours of deliberate practice to become an expert in any field. To further explain what we've all become experts in, I invite you to come along with me for a brief math problem. I know. We're at graduation and I'm bringing you back to math class, but just bear with me for a moment. In 2015, we came together as a class at Sandy Run Middle School, which totals to 7 years in school together. Each school year consists of 180 days, 8 hours a day. This equates to around 1,500 hours in school per year and over 10,000 in total. So, in accordance with Gladwell's rule, we've become experts of school. Let's take a look at what we've really become experts in during these hours. It is more than the time sitting in class, more than the time doing homework, and definitely more than the time spent taking all those tests. In pursuit of our education, we have really become experts in building and maintaining relationships. We've used these 10,000 hours to develop connections with one another, with teachers, and with those in the world around us. Great friendships are not always easy to create, and even more difficult to maintain. Yet we've all taken the time to connect with those you care about and succeeded greatly. So, what is the significance of this expertise on our future, you may ask? I encourage you to use the work ethic you've gained in building relationships and put it toward your next 10,000 hours. Take that time to develop deeper connections with those you choose to surround yourself with in your next chapter of life. On that same note, I think it's just as important to spend our time going forward maintaining the current relationships we have with one another. Having people who really know you and where you came from provides a comfort that future relationships simply cannot replicate. It's bonds like the ones we share here today that will carry you through the ups and downs that life throws at you. These connections are truly priceless. Hold them close to you as you continue to make new ones. So, class of 2022, I'll leave you with this. Use today and these next few months to celebrate yourself and all of the wonderful lifelong connections you've made here. And when you take that next step toward your future, whatever that may look like, remember that you will be starting out as a beginner once again. However, this just means you'll have yet another opportunity to create fulfilling relationships, which will help guide you when your next step may feel uncertain. I can't wait to see what these next 10,000 hours look like for all of you. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you again, Mr. Arnold and our choir, for the beautiful music. At this time, I would request respectfully that all of our graduates please rise. To the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Yanni, I certify that the students before you have completed all of the necessary school, county, and state requirements for a degree from Upper Dublin High School. It is my honor to present to you the class of 2022. Students, please be seated. Dr. Yanni.
Good evening and congratulations once again to all of our graduates. You certainly have had an interesting high school experience. Someday, years from now, you'll tell your children and maybe your grandchildren the tales of 2020 through 2022. It won't be what we've heard before from some of our parents and grandparents about having to walk uphill both ways to school. But it will be something like this. They sent us home for 2 weeks my sophomore year, and the world changed. But every experience is an opportunity to learn and to grow, and while you might not realize it yet, you undoubtedly learned a lot about yourself. Most importantly, how to be resilient. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, what lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us. As you leave the stadium tonight, you will do so not as students, but as graduates. Tonight might be the end of your high school story, but you have many, many more chapters to write. Make sure you write good chapters, chapters where you push yourself to follow your passions, chapters where you never settle for less than your personal best, and chapters where you express your gratitude for those who support you, like all of the folks around you tonight, and for those who challenge you. I could tell you that life isn't always going to be easy, but you've heard that before, so I'll just say this. Enjoy the good times, learn from the hard times, and never stop being yourself. Again, congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Yanni. It is now time for us to read the class roll and announce the name of each graduate. Audience members are asked to please remain in your seats for the roll call. Thank you.
Brooke Dylan Abramson. Sarah Olivia Adams. Rachel Lee Edelman. William Ahn. Nora Evelyn Alabi. Gall Alan. Madeline Amoya. Erin Elizabeth Andrews. Jonas David Andrulonis. Alexander Vincent Antonaccio. Ryan Asher Applestein. Sky Arrington. Philip Bay. Aiden M. Bailey. Adam Harvey Bard. Mackenzie Marie Beamer. Ashley Ryan Berman. Zachary Cole Berman. Frank Bevavino. Rowan Elizabeth Blankmeyer. Olivia Rose Bongart. Richard Joseph Boyd. Shannon Rose Brady. Sasir Nakai Branch. Gabrielle Daniela Bren. Connor Patrick Brennan. Bliss Avery Brenner. Amanda Mihan Breslin. Casey Lee Broderick. Summer Louise Browse. Alexia Michaela Brown. Ava Rose Brown. Benjamin Edward Brown. Madeline Rose Brown. Mary Rose Brown. Christopher Joseph Bruner. Kyrie Bryant. David Angelo Bucafori. Mayana Santa Marie Buford Barnes. Samantha Riley Burns. Sean Winston Butler. Colin Seamus Byrne. Ohana Christine Cadet. Tristan James Cairns. Michaela Caldwell. Brett MacArthur Callahan. Kayla Grace Calvano. Benjamin Campbell. Tyler Daniel Cantrell. Owen Michael Jonathan Carl. Sebastian Correa Jordan. Drayona Lachey Carter. Liam Joseph Cassidy. Elsa M. Chabala. Jason Chang. Jesse K. Chen. Courtney Sierra China. Luca M. Chicarone. Kerrigan Marie Chakari. Ella Marie Clayton. Ariella Joy Cohen. Ethan Shea Cohen. Olivia Cohen. Abigail Mira Collins. Mason Camo. Ava E. Costanzo. Allison E. Courtney. Fiona Elizabeth Coyne. Benjamin Reed Kramer. Isabella Helena Craniti. Jenna Lee Crispo. Mary Elizabeth Croak. Gabriel Christopher Kukanati. Juling Choi. Grace Marcella Cullen. Sophia Christina DaCosta. Caitlin Ann Darcy. Jada Dawood. Jesse Disu. David Anthony Diaserato. Ryan Matthew DeCamera. Abby Delfiner. Brianna Aaliyah Dennis. Tony Victoria DePaul. Kylie Brianna Derbyshire. Connor Thomas Devitt. Megan Elizabeth DeMartile. Joshua Aloysius Derol. Jatega Willie Jupen. Benjamin Ross Dorsey. Daniel Dewan. William Marcus Duffy. Trent James Dummeldinger. Connor Young Easley. Aaron Todd Eby. Kylie Lauren Elliott. Paul Elmakis. Gavin Joseph Ems. Catherine Ellen English. Byron Fan. Katie Marie Farley. Shayna Miriam Felgus. William Ian Fields. Dara Rebecca Fishman. Brendan Patrick Fitzgerald. Justin Joseph Fornwalt. Chloe Marie Foster. VJ Verma Foster. Maxwell David Frierson. Alexander Freeman. Claire Ruth French Levy. Evan Frenson.
Lillian Beatrice Pretzel. Emily Marie Gagan. Louis R. Gamberg. Louis Eleazar Garcia Reyes. Jordan Gershman. Allie Marissa Gerson. Elise Ann Gonzalez. Jordan Grunfeld. Robert John Gushu IV. Jillian Hackett. Edward Eugene Haggerty. Andrew Robert Haggerty. Braylon Rose Hagman. Aaron Michael Hackley. Samantha Robin Hand. Catherine Seaton Hanlon. Stella Bernice Hanscom. Nicholas R. Harley. Berkeley Lauren Harmon. Colm Harrison. Andrew Heisman. Ava Michelle Herring. Adam Hesse. Alexander G. Higginbotham. Colin Joseph Higgins. Karis Mihai Hill. Selena T. Ho. Jasmine T. Ho. Rachel Olivia Hoffman. Brian William Holm. Lucas Michael Holmquist. Alan Hong. Matthew Richmond Hopper. David Anthony Horan. Catherine Loke Horton. Lauren Rachel Howie. Karen Jane. Kale Jameson. Sophia Anna Gerard. Sean Daniel Jeffries. Delaney Morgan Joyce. Christina Jung. Joyce Jung. Soy Hyun Jung. Molly Kantrowitz. Willow Rose Kaplan. Andrew Dylan Carney. Rebecca Keats. Jacob Trung Keller. Emmett Samuel Kepnes. Charles Kerprick. Brianna Keslick. Eliana Michelle Kidorf. Jordan Lexi Kaiserman. Claire H. Kim. Dennis Kim. Justin Kim. Noam Emerson Kimbrough. Colleen Elizabeth Clammer. Taylor Ryan Cloyne. Vivian Kong. Landon Kratchman. Tyler William Kraus. Jordan Scott Cressman. Amanda Rose Kulak. Max Kula. Nicholas K. Lamar. Amanda Lane. Arnaya Alani Destiny Lane. Anna Elizabeth Langenberger. Ava Catherine Lashner. Noah Lee. Ryan Grant Lehman. Avery Lennon. Jack Leopold. David Ross Levin. Karina Liu. Peter Liu. Shay Kathleen Lodwick. Nicholas Frederick Lombardo. Brianna Larry. Kevin Lohman. Anna Catherine Luciani. Daniel Zian Liu. James Daniel Madden. Ethan Seth Madnick. Allison Marin. Alexa Marks. Emily Morgan Marshall. Luke Francis Mastroni. Mano Marlon Kulov. Alexander Shea McCauley. Virginia Rose McCullough. Sapphire McGovern. Grace Riley McManus. Kayla Nicole Misher. Shane A. Monahan. Angela Virginia Montgomery. Lacey Noel Moore. Ryan Gregory Maurice. Samuel Jack Morgenstern. Mela Marina. Kayla May Musteler. Ashley Muniz. Aaron Delaney Muth. Daniel Patrick Nardo. Edison Netter. Hertz Jupiter Nixon. Caroline O'Brien. Elizabeth Ann O'Connell. Esther O. Catherine Jane O'Halloran. Zoe P. Oliveris.
Abigail Grace Olszewski. Grace E. Osborne. Kevin Joseph Oskowiak. Darius Bryant Owens. Daniel Joseph Pancelli. Jennifer Elizabeth Parsons. Brian Passaretti. Jordan Padalano. Caitlin Alexis Paul. Samuel A. Peck. Justin Cole Penente. Karina Pesti. Griffin R. Pestrak. Carly Noah Pincus. Jordan Wren Pincus. Tyler Zachary Pohl. Jeremy Pollock. Lucy Hope Polsky. Luke Edward Price. Charlotte Chi. Jasper Reagan. Sarah Jessica Randall. Marshall Rao. Nico Rose Rath. Tess Ann Reardon. Julian Rhodes. Justin Richmond. John Anthony Riley. Kyle John Rizzo. Jacob Daniel Robinson. Alessandra E. Rodriguez. Nicholas Giovanni Rodriguez. Garrett Roebuck. Charlotte Teresa Roller. Zoe Rose. Ashley Hannah Rosenberg. Cameron Jade Rosenthal. Dahlia Eve Rosenthal. Maya Rosenthal. Hannah Elizabeth Rothbard. Dylan Chase Rodkin. Abigail Rubin. Brandon Cole Rudalovich. Ella Ryan. Rania Sabri. Gina Marie Sarnowski. Ben Shaler. Elisa M. Schmidt. Samantha Schwartz. Sinead Marin Scullion. Max J. Siegel. Zachary Seidner. Lena Paige Shattinger. Amna Sharif. David C. Sharp. Samantha Silver. Andrew Ryan Silverman. Aaron Nathan Simmons. I'm Simon. Jackson Simons. Jordan Matthew Singer. Ryan Seth Singer. Teresa Singh. Thomas Henry Smid. Ripley Smith. Asia Renee Smith White. Claudia Smollett. Gwyneth Spangler. John Stahl. Andrew George Stein. Erica Michelle Stelling. Drew J. Stevenson. Patrick J. Stewart. Sinai Taylor Stokes. Ty Amani Stokes. Rory Ian Sutherland. Charlene Q. Ta. Morgan Nicole Tavis. Matthew John Ptolomeo. Joshua E. Torben. Logan Michael Trim. Katia M. Tranconi Palacios. Ryan Jordan Tucci. Jean Paula Lee Turcott. Nitin Manish Valabu. Yanitsan Valadaris. Shelley Verma. Megan G. Vigetti. Alexander Weinberg. Andrew Waite. Gabriella Faith Walden. Chase Jeremy Walper. Leah Brooke Wardle. Jacob Tyler Watson. Nicole Rose Whelan. Peyton Hannah Webb. Ethan Robert Wegel. Maisie S. Weiss. Danae Alfonda Williams. Tatiana Rotendo Wills. Logan W. Wilmoth. Ryan S. Windle. Jessica Weingrad. Jillian Elizabeth Wolf. Rowan Amara Wallard. Hannah Paige Workman. Michael Terrence Wright Jr. Allison J. Wysocki. Hung Yi Katie Yao. Ivan Zhang. Elizabeth Jiang. Harley Zhang.
So 2 years ago, we held a parade and a very, very modified version of the commencement exercise. And if there are members of the class of 2020 who are here with us this evening, we do thank you for joining us. And please know that your graduation, while very untraditional, was deeply meaningful. And your initial example of resilience was one that was followed by the next groups of graduates, which now brings us So tonight, thankfully, we are in person with our traditional ceremony, moving up the starting time 1 hour, yet this all feels very normal and very comfortable. And that makes it sound average. But let me be very clear that you, the class of 2022, to the complete contrary, have been miles above average. And as I have stated to you, on every occasion that I have had the chance, you have been extraordinary, serving as role models for our underclassmen who truly needed, this year in particular, students to emulate. You have shown character when it was needed the most, and that is a gift that will carry with you the remainder of your lives. So now that you've completed this Upper Dublin Odyssey, as you reflect on the ups and the downs and the growth experiences of the past years, as has previously been stated this evening, please pause at some point to consider the incredible people that you have met, the opportunities that you have been given, and the advantages that you now take with you as you approach the next leg of your journey. Your teachers and counselors and board members and administrators are currently seated here to my right. And they have all come out to honor you on this momentous achievement of high school graduation. So I would ask that you remember them with your thankfulness and do not ever hesitate to share with us updates regarding your accomplishments and your endeavors. It has been our pleasure to walk alongside you, teaching and learning and coaching and advising, or maybe simply saying hi or extending a friendly wave. We have thoroughly enjoyed your time at Upper Dublin, and we are honored to have been able to play a role in your lives. As you now turn and look into the stands that are packed with your family and friends who are here to celebrate you, oh, you can do so much better than that class of 2022. Who are here to celebrate you, be sure to express your appreciation for all of the support, guidance, encouragement, and the love that they have given to you. You will continue to grow. You will continue to move on and make your mark on the world. You have made it to this place because of all of them, and we know that you will leave a lasting legacy. But before you do, take time to thank them tonight. They are fully deserving of your gratitude and your debt as they provided you with an incredibly strong foundation. So in closing, continue to be role models, look out for others, impact your world, and meet the needs of those with whom you come in contact. There is no greater satisfaction, and it is your gift to give. We are all incredibly proud of you. For one last time, congratulations, class of 2022. So to lead you and bring completion to our ceremony, would you please welcome back Luke Price, who will deliver the class response.
Right before we all go home, I'd like to take a quick selfie video with everybody. Now may you please all stand. I have the honor to ask all of you to join me in turning our tassels from the right to the left. And now we have graduated high school.